Hello! Welcome to my craft room. My name is Deanna Gonzalez and I'm so excited about this new series I'm going to be introducing to you tonight. My first thing is going to be name place card holder thing, like name place cards. Sorry about that. So obviously I'm going to be doing a party series, and instead of starting with the invitation, which would be the logical step, I wanted to do something a little different. Since I've shown you so many different card tutorials, I thought it'd be fun to do the first just part of the decoration of, your party. So I'm going to be doing, the series is going to be on showing you how to do a tea party, because I'm a huge tea party fan. I love to have friends over. I love to have special tea parties, bring that bit of a old school romance to your time with your girlfriends. I just love that, as well as every single holiday, wedding anniversary, my husband and I always have a tea party. So in honor of tea parties, that's the one I'm going to be showing you. But with every single one, I'm going to show you something I've done to go towards another theme. So I do have a fun birthday one where you can just put your name. And again, here, you don't have to have this added little to-dos. I just thought it was pretty. But you could just do the blank part and just have the name to make it that much easier and faster if you're in a bit of a rush for a fast party fun thing. So here's a cute little pinwheel for a birthday. And then for like a wedding, romantic kind of a thing, or just, anniversary, or just to tell your special person, hey, I love you, let's do something special tonight. Fortunately, my husband appreciates those kinds of things. He's very artistic, so he likes the little details, so that helps. I'm very blessed. So there's that. So we're going to be making this. Now you can pop up any stamp just by following it with a scalpel. So if your parents or significant other are a little nervous about you using sharp knives, my husband is too, don't worry about it. You can be careful. Let them know, hey, I can be careful. Deanna's allowed to use a scalpel, I mean, I think my husband knows I'm using one, but anyway. So yes, it can be great. So what we're going to do for our name tags, we're just going to do 3 by 3 little square, and we're going to come in here and we're going to score that. Now instead of just swiping right through to the entire length of it, we just want to get an idea of where we need to put the cup at first. We'll be coming back and scoring this all the way later. So you're just going to go switch it back, make sure it's at the 1.5 mark. So that's pretty good. That's even kind of a little more than I normally would have scored it to start with, but hey, it's all good. It's all fine. So to make sure that my placement is absolutely superbly perfect, and I am using the Kind and Cozy stamp set. It's a new stamp set that I think is just so sweet. It's great. It's got, the tea as well as the sweet little, kind of like the country look here with the little label. It's just really cute. So we're going to get our stamp here. I'm going to use the Stamp-A-Majig just to make sure that it's right where I want to be. I think when I first made it, I just kind of lined it like how I thought it would be, and it turned out just fine. This time, I want to actually be extremely accurate. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this done. I just need to make our little template. Since we reposition this every time, we have to just, want to make sure we do it every time. Just get an idea. Alright, so that's about where it's going to be. Now we're going to come in and place this about where we think we want it to lay. And I want to make sure I have enough of the teacup on the actual name placement here where the score is, so that, it won't be just, not very attached. I need to make sure I have a base there. But I think that's pretty good. We're going to go for about right here, see how this goes. I'm going to put that there, put pressure so that my little thingy-majiggy doesn't scoot about on the page and make a ruckus. Up and down. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I'm using the rich raspberry color. I think it's gorgeous. I chose rich raspberry and the blushing bride as the combo for my tea party. Very girly colors, but very sweet and soft and gentle and just relaxing, because we need to have that bit of relaxing time. So I'm going to take my scalpel here. Actually, you know what? No, before I do that, I want to finish my scoring. So I go in here, put it back plush, and I'm just going to go about, not quite to the, like, well, I guess that is pretty quite to the teacup, but, you know, you're going to be tracing it around, so, you know, you don't have to quite touch that edge. So here we go. I'm going to come in with my scalpel, and luckily my husband isn't here to be afraid right now. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna trace this. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. I do like the way it looks, just kind of cut out. It just pops out so beautifully this way. And you could always, if you're a little nervous about using a scalpel, you could like punch this this beautiful teacup out on a circle or something and just glue it right here and have it pop out that way. I just really like the idea of having something that can be cut out and look so, like, you know, professional and just sort of like it was meant to be there, so that you look at the back and you can see where it was scalpeled and everything. It's just very exciting for me. But yes, I do know what it's like to have people a little worried when they see you, you know, having sharp objects in your fingers, because, you know, I'm the type of person that when I'm cutting carrots, I don't remember ever touching the blade, but for some reason later on I find all these little bloody slices where it's like, oh, whoops, I guess I did cut myself. And so that's where I started getting my husband a little nervous. You know, every time I'd make a salad, I'd be bleeding, and he's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I can't leave my wife alone to cook. But here we go. We're just, you know, cutting this out, and I really, really think that this just is such a fun technique that you could do with so many things. I mean, you could do this with cards, you could do this with, you know, whatever, but I really love this idea for a name place card. So here we go. Now we just fold, well, let's make sure it cut all the way through. There we go. And now we're just going to fold that. And now we have the perfect little name card and the cute little cut here. So here we go. That's our start. And I'm going to take the Blushing Bride Stampin' Write marker and just do a little bit of coloring on the inside here, because I wanna throw those two colors together and have it all blend in. So if I put the cardstock down, it might be like, wait a minute, Deanna, what's going on? So as I said, you know, just by itself, this looks really cute. Just write the name. How cute, right? But I want to add, whoops, obviously I had to redo a stamp, so I'm reusing this. So I'm just going to come in and add this for the name. And if you want to have the perfect names, you can always either stamp the name down, or you could go on the computer and type it up and then just cut that right on out and then make a little rectangle that goes in. So here we go. I think that looks good. And for the added little touch, what I wanted to do was I wanted to add little pokey things all around here. So where's my pokey tool? Let's use the pokey tool for what it's really for. So I just lay it down, and I like to make sure I have one of these lines here that goes all the way down, so I can sort of measure, you know, about where this is going to be. All right, so that's about centered. Up here, is it pretty good? Looks pretty good, right? Move it over just a little bit so that this edge doesn't get too crazy. That looks about right. So now we're just going to go along and poke. Luckily with the template, it makes it so that your piercing tool can't go too far down and make a huge gouging slash of a hole, because I have definitely done that when freelancing this, you know, doing it freehand or whatever you would call it. Just get this little thing started here. Now I'm just gonna, I guess I could just move this instead of the whole mat. Now I'm just gonna line up, well, first I've got to make sure I have lines over, right? So I'm just gonna line, see these little holes here with this hole here, and now I can continue my little pattern, and it's going to be perfect. It's just so beautiful. Oh, I just love the way this added touch is, and you can always hand stitch the edges, you know, like use these little holes as you know, a way to now stitch it all together, and it can look absolutely beautiful and fantastic. I wanted to just do something that would just be cute enough to pop out and, you know, maybe give you guys a fun idea just to start with. You know, this is just really fun thing. So here we go. Now we're just going to put this where we think the center is. And there we go. Now we have a very, very fancy name card, placemat name, or thingy-majiggies. So anyway, you can put this on your table and it fancifies it up. So stay tuned. This is the first video out of, I think, 4 or 5. Coming up, we're going to have some more decorations, invitations, presents. So I hope you like this video. I hope you'll give it a try and throw a party for some friends and have a great time. Thank you so much for coming to my either the website or my YouTube channel and checking out this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll come back and craft with me and we'll have some more fun. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.